All right, what's up, guys? So recently, I've been trying to get into doing more comps. So just the night before, we ended up doing the NF comp, and we were able to drive the SRDL cars, which is Shadow Realm. They have VDC Pro Car data, and we're also running the VDC cars. So the real reason why I'm trying to do these comps is just to get better with the mentality of things and try to get myself to be able to basically lock in with any situation or scenario. With this comp and a previous comp I did like maybe a month ago, I've been having an issue with actually like being able to mentally lock into the situation the moment that I leave the line. With this comp and the previous comp I did, I was having an issue where I couldn't really get enough practice, mainly because the last comp that I did, I joined the comp like probably like an hour before the event because I had literally heard about it an hour before the event was going to be hosted. So didn't really get too much practice with that. And I had the issue where sitting there and I would, to not get gapped, I would over grip my car and make the car uncomfortable to drive. So then when I'm actually driving, it's easy to make mistakes. So that I end up making those mistakes and end up losing my battle pretty early on. Then with this comp, which you're going to see in just a second, I made the mistake of pretty much consciously driving instead of, when you're in a competition, you want to do everything unconsciously, just where it's naturally flowing, which is what I was doing when I got the practice that I got. But when it came to comp time, since we're kind of waiting a long time, I had a lot of time to really like think about the way I wanted to do things, and I ended up not being able to lock in for like the first quarter of the track, and ended up losing my battle. So that's me right there, and that's my opponent, Juicebox. Super cool guy. His VR was actually about to die. We're both in VR, so we're off. And right here, at this moment right here, I didn't initiate how I normally initiate, and I came out of the zone early, and which caused me to transition early, and I ended up missing those two outer zones. Then I finally get it back in there into that third outer zone, come across the clip, and then we get into the zone pretty well. And for the rest of the track, I pretty much did really good. Just that first half, I dropped tire there. First half, I really messed up on.
I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going.
And this track is kind of awkward. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm turning this down.
I'll clean it up for you, bro. My bad.
I'm turning this audio down. But as you can see, we're doing pretty well for the rest of it. It's just like I said, I did my initiation a little different because I pretty much mentality-wise wasn't in the zone right off the line because of some of the background stuff that was happening behind the scenes. And right here, I kind of give it a little bit of space. Then we back it in. Transition best we can. My opponent, he was dropping tires here and there, but he was filling these zones really good in comparison to me, obviously. Decent transition. Now this part right here, I had to really pedal it because I didn't want to get completely gapped on that part since it's such a huge decel. And then we pretty much just stay with him. I didn't want to get too close because I haven't driven with this guy and I don't know his driving style, so I was kind of keeping it safe and just trying to keep up with him. And right here, this decels area right here is so awkward. You see, he like awkwardly decels. It's such an awkward zone because they don't want his handbrake in there. They kind of just want you to left foot brake in there, which I personally, I don't left foot brake. I just stab the brake by itself to get the car to slow down, and then keep me from going too far back on the zone and dropping tires. So as you can see, that was our runs. I ended up losing this battle, as you can tell, because I missed those zones. One of the judges said one more time because both of us were had pretty sizable mistakes. I didn't even really recognize his mistakes when I had rewatched it earlier, but the mistakes that one of the other judges was talking about was just like dropping tires and stuff like that and having some awkward bobbles. And for me, missing most of outer zone 1, completely missing outer zone 2 and 3. So as you can tell, that's going to pretty much give me the loss. The two judges voted for Juicebox, rightfully so, in my opinion. But like I said, looking back at this, it's just training for me to be able to get better with the mentality of things, being able to lock in at any given moment. Because, I play sports and whatnot in real life, and even just doing this driving in real life. When you play sports, it's all mental. It's just all mental. That's just what it is. You have to be able to get in the zone no matter what the situation is. Like I said, with this situation, what was going on behind the scenes, the guys hosting this, they were trying to get everything set up. So it's such a long wait time before we could actually drive. And then on top of that, I didn't get enough practice in my actual car in this lobby, because you need to be in the specific lobby to practice, because the grip is always different from one person's lobby to the other. So I didn't get to get any practice in my own car because someone else was also using the same car and there wasn't enough cars in the server. So I'm just like waiting, and I was getting frustrated. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm not gonna get any practice. And then, as you can see, I was the first battle. And in the last count, I was the first battle. I was like, dang, bro. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun doing it. It makes me want to do it even more. And I actually had a lot of fun doing this battle, even though I messed up, and I'm disappointed in that, because at the end of the day, I am competitive and I do want to win. Even though this is all for fun, I still want to win because I know I can win. And just another lessons learned. And pretty soon I'm going to go over a grassroots comp that me and my buddy Jermaine and a couple of buddies online had hosted. As you can see, Diverse Tribe Drift, that's our name. We ended up hosting the grassroots comp, and I got to battle the slap train. So we'll go over that pretty soon. I'm pretty late on that, but we'll go over it. So that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.